We got to get our stream up over here. There we go. And we got to see if we're live on YouTube again. Yes, we are. Okay, there we go. Split that segment up into a separate segment so you guys can watch it individually if you want. Man, that's definitely involved. All right, so the next game we're going to do, everybody, is called Railroad Corporation 2. Very, very fun-looking game. So we're going to get into that as well. We're going to probably run long, everybody. My bad. We're going to probably run a little bit long on getting into 7 Days to Die, but that's okay. Some people are going to be running behind anyway to join us. So I thought I had this all timed out, but apparently not. It always runs long, everybody, because I was really having fun in that one. That one's really fun. All right, here we go. Boom. Let's get into it. Thanks for the ones in the chat, everybody. Here's some Kids Cats for you. Now, this one's called Railroad Corporation 2. This, of course, the sequel to the original Railroad Corporation, which has really a lot of people who really enjoyed it. And, of course, this has just came out in release. It has come out, I wrote it down up here. It came out on the 25th, so just a few days ago. I've been meaning to getting around to it. I love train games, everybody. Those are my jam. So we're going to go probably around 30, 45 minutes on this one. It does have multiplayer as well, so you can play with other peeps. Now, I've already gone in the options, everybody. I've turned the music down, ambient, SX, already done all of that stuff ahead of time. And we're going to go ahead and just jump right into single player. I love train games, everybody. One of my favorite games was actually in black and white. Way long ago, of course, Sid Meier Railroad Tycoon, everybody. Of course, they call me the gaming tycoon, everybody. And it's really fun. The thing I remember about it the most, everybody, it dawned on me the other day. The thing I remember the most about that game is the sound of it picking up resources. It would go every time it picked up resources. It'd pick up like iron and bring it back, and then another train would get the coal, and then you combine the iron and coal together. I love that kind of stuff. So again, this one just came out. You can go over there to the store page and check it out. I put the link in the chat. Pretty awesome. They also have a bundle as well, everybody. So if you are considering buying it, definitely check out the bundle because you can get the original, which is like 85% off or something like that. So you can get the original and the new one. Highly recommend snatch them both up because the old one for me, since I already have the new one, is like $5. So $5 for a really great game. I'm always for it. All right, so we got campaign, we got sandbox, and we got sandbox again here. Let's do the campaign. And I can see we can set different scenario options. I'm just going to go with the default so we can get some time in. We can also pick the different types of people we want to be. Let's see, industrialist, a respected person in American business circles, CEO, no extra bonuses or penalty. Building costs less. Building upkeep is less, but commodities cost more. Railroad construction costs -10 plus 5% on building costs. Commodities are 5% less, but railroad construction costs are up. You know what? I'm just going to go with the not anything, and I'm going to put it as red. Northern railroads, we're going to call it Tycoons railroads. There we go. All right, let's go with that. In 1865, railroad construction is booming. More than 3,700 miles or 37,500 miles of tracks have been laid across the United States, with more to come. Your predecessors have made the cost of moving commodities over long distance 20 times cheaper compared to traditional transport means. Railroads are the answer to the needs of the national economy. Now is a good time to hop on a train, provide dolphin-like region with the decent railroad service, return a debt, and get some experience to be able to take part in more challenging progress and shape the history of transportation. All right, let's do it. Okay, our office is in Gulfport. Greetings. As your CEO, I have chosen Gulfport to locate our office so we can start our venture. The city is a great place to start our railroad network. Local industry also supplies wood. Commodities supplied by local city industries are marked in a green square, which is wood supply. Okay, awesome. Whoa, okay, cool already. So Gulf Part, we have City Hall, supplies mail, supplies passengers. 28T. Oh, I love all this detail, everybody. Demands coal ore. So we need coal ore, we need lumber, flour, pottery, whiskey, bread, books, and bricks. Okay. Tycoon Railroads over here. Oh, cool. I love train games, everybody. I absolutely do. I absolutely love train games. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Again, we're doing a bunch of learn to plays. That's where we go ahead and play a game for a bit, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever time we can sneak in. We got industry land. We can put a warehouse, brick house, lumber mill, whatnot. All right, let's go ahead and start with some tutorial. Build a railroad station where your office is located in the city of Gulf Park. Okay, so I've got my, right here, I got my office, but we need a railroad station. Okay, I bet you right here. Let's see. Printing tool factory, no. So I can buy it there. Where do I want to put social land? Oh, so like bakeries, churches, stuff like that. Okay. And we can zoom way in. All right, very far in. I like it already. Okay, so, but we're going to need logging. And it's already supplying us some log. Is there like a place where we can see all the resources? It's a menu. Remove track, railroad construction, list trains owned by your company. Railroad station constructing. I have no railroad stations. List of stations owned by your company. Oh, build new, right there. Okay. Build new station. How do I? Oh, okay. I got to put it down. I probably want it to be probably connected. Forbidden. Okay, so can't do there, but I probably want to connect it to my logging. Is that a good thing? I feel like it's going to take my logging out. Okay, can't put it out that far. So it says, build a railroad station where your office is located. Can I rotate it? I can zoom out. Is there a rotation key? Oh, E and Q rotate the view. R for rotate. Oh, R to zoom in. Does it zoom in wherever my thing is? No. Yeah, I think it takes that out. So it's going to take that out. I don't want to take that out. Kind of feel like I want to put it off to the side, though, so my railroad track does not run into my thing here. I want to rotate it the other way so the thing is on the inside. All right, let's look up some controls. Options. Controls. Allows camera, movement, speed, camera settings, graphics, game. Yeah, I don't see anything that's going to tell me the rest of the controls. Okay, well, we'll just have to learn them as we go, I guess. Okay, well, at least we learned how to make a new station. Build a station. And it thinks I need it right here. All right, you know what? Let's build it. Do what we got to do. Build a second station in the settlement of existing consumption of wood. In a settlement with the existing consumption of wood. Wood demand. All the commodities that the city consume are marked in red with a red square. Use the mini map to find what buildings and consumes wood. Okay, red right here. Oh. Right here. So this one's consuming wood. Okay, so how do I get... But it's not consuming wood, it's consuming the thing. Build a second train station in a city with the demand of wood. Oh, I gotta find another city. Oh, I see. Because that's not lumber, it's just wood. Okay. Yes, they need wood there. So, I want to run it out of here and run it across to the closest city. Is there a city closer? Yeah, you can kind of see when you're zoomed out whether it's going to take wood. This one's pretty close. They're closer than this one. Feel like about the same distance. I feel like the closest one is Temecula here. But I kind of feel like I'm going to have to make a bridge. Let's just go for it. Okay, I got to build another train station. Right over here. I'm going to build it out there. All right, now we got to connect the station. Build a railroad station where your office is located. City Gulfport. Build station. Build a railroad connection between the two cities. Okay, road construction. How do I... Two ways. Start construction from a railroad. Here. Oh! Oh, that's cool! Oh, awesome. Oh, I like that a lot. That's... Oh, and then it auto figures out the track for you. Oh, neato! Confirm. That's 300 grand I just spent. To buy a locomotive, you first need a train depot. This is a special facility that would be added to any of your train stations. Locomotives can be purchased at stations with train depot installed. Install the train depot department in one of your stations. That is super cool. I think it just cost me a lot of cash to do that, though. I like that it automatically made the bridge. It's already made the block signals and everything, and also made it across there. All right, awesome. I like the fact that it did the track. What do you guys think? Put some GGs in the chat if you like that. I think that's pretty cool. It automatically figures out the track for you. Okay, we've got to go to railroad station here. And we've got to add a train depot. Oop, nope, we want to get out of there. Hit the question mark. To buy locomotive trains, you must build a depot there first. So how do I... This is the stations. Gulfport. Add a facility. I've never played this game before, everybody. I'm just figuring out as I go. Train depot. Aha! There we go. There we go. Everything is ready to start your transport business. Awesome. Awesome. Again, we're probably going to run into some 7 days to die time here, everybody, but such is the way it goes. Everything is ready to start your transport business except for one. You need a train. First, you need to purchase a locomotive at a train station with the depot. Then you'll be able to set up a train route and earn your first money. Important. Nobody gives your commodities for free. Take into consideration that when you load commodities into a train, you pay money for them. When you unload commodities, you earn money. Okay. No problem. Buy a locomotive. Well, that's the only option we got. Go. Start making money by transporting and selling wood to other cities. Add 2 waypoints and instruct the train to load from the seller, Gulfport, and unload to the buyer, Temecula. Oh, it's cool. It automatically figured it out because based on which ones I connected. Each time you load goods, you're actually making a purchase. By unloading goods, you're selling to the buyer. So yeah, I'm buying it for less, selling it for high. I get it. Okay, next thing I do is sell 20 carriages of wood. Now, okay, so we go to Gulfport first. There we go. So we're going to load there. Add station. And then Temecula. We're going to unload. Unload. How do we enable the arrow so that after the route changes are saved? Turn it back off. Enable the arrow so that after the route changes are saved, the train will immediately go to the exact waypoint. Okay, Gulfport is where I want it to go. Okay, how do I tell it to unload, or will it automatically know? Train will act on station in a normal manner. I don't know how I tell it edit. Oh, down here. Okay, edit, loading, unloading. So repair, logging, supplies, wood. How do I tell it to load? Is it going to figure out its own? You know, I'm just going to save it and see if it figures it out. Oh, you can adjust the angle. Oh, looks like the Kismet Love Train. Oh, awesome. Oh my God, it does. It looks just like the Kismet Love Train. Love it. All right. Cool. Can we speed it up? Yes, right here. Oh, it's slowing down because of the bridge. I like the fact you can speed it up in this upper right-hand corner, everybody. But it does slow down on the bridges. Good to know. It does say 20 on it. I think we can click on it and see what it's got. Did it sell? 0 of 20 carriages store. Cargo. Logbook settings. I don't think I'm telling it to pick something up. Logging. Oh, okay. Here's where the loading and unloading is. Unloaded. So this is loading. And then this. Click on this. And then it should be unloaded. Okay, save. Logging, loading, unloading. All right, yeah, there we go. Now it's got 26 in there. Back it goes. Okay, my bad. I had to go in and tell it to load and unload that thing. You got to click on the resource that you want to do. Yeah, if you press and hold the button and then you move it forward, the middle mouse button, you can control the angle of what you're looking at. The bridge is really cool. Liking it so far. Very easy to just jump right in. I like it. I'm sure you can get into real... From what I've seen so far, everybody, I bet it gets really deep detailed. And I love this kind of thing where you just set up the train and it just goes back and forth and starts making you some cash. Okay, we got 329,000. Let's see if we get some cash. Oh yeah, there we go. We're making money. Okay, 1 of 20 sold. Okay, that's going to take a minute. That's going to take a minute. So 20 carriages of wood. Can I add more cargo stuff to my trains? List of trains. Okay. Cargo. How do I add more cars to... Okay, schedule replacement of the locomotive at the depot. Upgrading. Tech details. Okay. Yeah, I would want to add the ability to have it do it. But it can hold 110 tons, but it's only taken 26. Is it because I only have 26? Yes, I don't have that much over here. Why does it say buy? Building costs. 246.9. So what does buy mean? Building purchase logging. Why would I want to purchase it? I think I'm buying it. It can only hold 15 at a time. What if I could get more logging? There's a lumber mill. No more there. Okay. Well, it's got 2 done. Maybe here, logging. Warehouse, brickworks, lumber mill, paper mill, steel mill, glassworks, bread factory, printing house, tool factory. Definitely makes me want to fix this part here. Of course, not going over that bridge. Oh, you can upgrade the bridge. Oh, I see. This goes 20. This goes 100. 150,000 to go faster. Yeah, let's burn some cash. There we go. All right, now it's going to go at 100 miles an hour. Now, this is probably going to cost a fortune here. Yeah. Repair shop, an important station. While traveling their route, your trains will wear out and their condition will go down. Keep locomotives in proper condition as useful to construct a repair shop at one of the stations on its route. Okay, so let's go over here to this railroad station. Add a repair shop. Set up. There we go. Okay, so we got a repair shop in there. Yeah, this is going to cost an absolute fortune to upgrade that bridge. Yeah, I probably should have. I should have upgraded that bridge first, but that's okay. At least this other bridge won't be slowing us down. Kind of take this bridge out and just have it go around the bridge part. You know what I mean? Just go up here where you don't have to have that bridge. But hey, at least it'll go over that bridge faster once it makes it past this. Again, probably not the best place to start, even though this is further away. You don't have the bridge slowing you down. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start over. And I'm going to see... Restart. I'm going to see if that does have an effect. If it's faster to just not even have the bridge and go to one that's close by as well. Put in multiple lumbers in the middle, like you do in satisfactory. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but I didn't see any other option to put more lumber mills in. So I didn't see an option for a lumber mill in there, but it might have been in there. All right, let's start again. Now we know what we want to do. All right, we want to go over here. We want to go ahead and build a new station. I kind of feel like in the same kind of spot where it's trying to tell us to start. I want to back up just a little bit this time so we have an ability to go out. Okay, and then I feel like we'll go to this one over here. This is another gamer, but I get all wrapped up in it. I can tell you already. All right, add a new facility. No, here. Build new train station. Okay, I'll just build it out here. Okay, and then we'll take it out of there. And we will connect this station. Put it on the other side, I guess. Okay, how do I... Can't... Get this... Oh, I need the railroad tool. That's why. Okay, so this goes... Oh, I see. It says how fast it goes. Or how much it's costing. Okay. Then we want to use our scrolling thing here. Find where this other station is. Okay. Feel like there's no... See, there's no bridges there, so it shouldn't slow it down as much. Okay. Now, we will get out of the track tool. We'll go here. We'll... Why can't I buy a locomotive? Train depot. Okay, so we got to add a facility. Train depot. There we go. Okay, then we buy a locomotive. Got that. Okay, then we're going to add Gulfport. We're going to click on logging. We're going to tell it to load there. And then save. And then we're going to add another station, which is Navajo here. And then click on this. And we're going to have it unload. All right, this is waiting for action to complete. Commodities will be unloaded from that train. Save. And off it goes. Very nice. Okay. And now our train's not going to slow down. So, much smarter. Even though it's further, it's actually shorter in the time in which it would take to drop it off and come back. So, we're going to definitely go like that. Now, me, I would make a nice straight track across there. Kind of feel like maybe this one would have been easier over here, especially if I put the train station on this side. That one would have went straight across and then ended up there. I don't know. It kind of feels like that one's a little further away. Yeah. We see how long the track is? Yes, 155 miles. Okay, let's do it again. 155 miles. Let's write that down. Now, I'm the type of person that plays a game, everybody, and I try to optimize the start. So when you start a game, that's the most powerful moment of crushing a game. If you can go in and get that start point really, really good, where you're like, okay, now I'm just making tons of cash right at the very beginning of the game. I've done that in games like Stardew Valley, for example, where I play the first year. And then I say, okay, well, how can I optimize it the next time I play? And then I'll play through again. So I make, say, 50,000 in the first year. Then the next time I'll make 250,000 in that same year. Then I'll get my crew in there, and we made $500,000 in the first year. So yeah, that's how that goes. I kind of feel like I also want the train station up here at the top this time. So up here in the corner, we're going to go ahead, list the stations, build new station. And we're going to see if we can put this station up here at the top. Now, I really want to rotate this. Hold Control and mouse scroll. Ah! It says it right there! I knew there had to be a way to rotating it. All right, yes, right here. Then maybe a little bit over so we can control that a little bit more. Okay, so now we can go ahead and do that. Add train depot. We'll buy a locomotive. Okay, awesome. Then we're going to go to this one. And we're going to put it right over here. We're learning all sorts of cool stuff. Put it right here. See, I like it where the train station is up against the city. And then the tracks are out here. I probably should have done that on the other one. Okay, so then we're going to run a track from here. Oh, we don't want to run it. We don't want to run it up over that stuff. So how do I control... Keep railroad direction. Hold shift. Oh, yes. Okay. So here. And then I want a really nice curve there. And then a nice straight thing without any bridges. No bridges. Okay. Yes, no bridges. Just cut right through there. Almost. Oh, okay. We can go here. And we'll put in a curve. Like this. And then we'll just let it do the rest of the curve. Confirm. All right. And then we'll go railroad station. Or stations, golf cart. Did I buy a locomotive already? Locomotives. Okay, I have a locomotive. There we go. Okay, golf cart. We're going to start with that. Click this, pick it up. Add station. Allentown. Wood. Drop it off. Save. Okay, now how far is this one? I love to optimize. See, only 115 versus 155. So we just saved it by 40 miles, everybody. So again, it's going to get there and get back faster. So we have found the one that is the optimum one to get. Now we want to make sure that our train doesn't slow down too much. But I've noticed that it does slow down on these sharp angles. So maybe we were better off to do those bigger angles. Maybe it would basically go faster most of the time. But we can see that pretty much most of the time it's going 240. But when it goes into these sharp turns, we can definitely see that it is slowing. I don't think it really matters at the end. But it's definitely nice and straight out here. So you're getting a really good run. No bridges, none of that. Cut straight through all that snow. And then about 40 going into this curve. Like maybe we could fix a bit of this track. Or I deselect the track. I just unclick. I can't. Can I not get a portion of the road? It says scrap the whole rail. I don't want to do that. Okay, so now it just goes back and forth until we get that done. I have it sped up too. Kind of feel like I want to rebuild this and see if it just goes faster overall. So we don't have those slowdowns. All right. Cannot track with a train on it. Okay, so we probably want to tell our train. Look on our train here. And delete this so it stops there. Okay, did not stop. Oh, because I didn't save it. I see. It's saved, so. We'll wait for it to get to the other station and see if we can redo this to reduce the slowdown. Okay, scrap, there we go. Then construction. $190. Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, it's telling us the speeds. Okay, so it's going to come out at 240. So there. And we want this to go as fast as it possibly can to over here. It's going to slow down at the end. What happens if we go from this other direction? Track here. How can we make it faster? No. Put that in. Nope. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Okay, now we don't have as much of a slowdown. And speed and efficiency is vitally important. All right. And then here, Gulfport, pick up this, Allentown, up off that, go. Yeah, speed is vitally important because remember that's going to do that endlessly. So we definitely want to get that going. I wonder if I had looped it up to the top, if it would have been better. Okay, well, I'm going to wait for it to get to Gulfport. I'll take this back off again. Save that. I'll wait for it to get back over here, and then you know what I'll do is I'll try to loop it upward and try to fix this side over here too. Spacebar. Yeah, let's pause. All right, out of there. Click on this. Let's grab it again. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to try to optimize this some more. And so, coming out at 240 here. And then 240, 240. Can I have that coming out of there faster? Man, that's tricky. Oh, there it is. Bingo. Okay, now it's going to go even faster. Faster, faster, everybody. Faster is what makes you more money faster. All right. I like it. All right, right here, we got a Gulfport. Get the stuff. We go Allentown. This is what I love to do in games, everybody. Just keep optimizing it, optimizing it until you just have the train going at maximum speed. It's going back and forth at the maximum speed so that it's a much more efficient train. Even though it seems like it's going further, right, because the track is 136 miles, it's going at 240, a good portion of that, which means it's just going at a much higher speed. See, this whole part right here is 240, all the way till we get to this curved part, which is 170, just in this little segment here, and 190. So a little slow down here, but not much, and then this is 240 all the way in. So much better way of doing the tracks, and that's probably the first thing I would work on in this game, is just maximizing the speed of my train. Make sure my train is going as fast as it possibly can from one spot to another, even if I have to make the train longer or it costs me more. That's how you do. That's how you do that kind of thing. Again, it seems like that's a shorter distance to go from here to here, but it's not, because it slows down. And when it slows down, even though it's a shorter track, it's not going to help in the long run. All right, we want to also put a repair station over here. There we go. So it can be repaired. I know that's a thing. Add a train depot facility to in-use stations, which we did. We added a repair thing, so it's going to repair it. There we go. Got some coal. Back it goes. Okay, very nice. Do I hit this check mark? Okay, check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark. Got all those. And then when you load cargo into the train, you actually purchase this cargo and so on. So, yeah, I think this is the ultimate goal of this particular part of the tutorial, is to go in and just get that working. Now, obviously, everybody, there's a lot more to this game. I'm just giving you a general gist of it. You've got warehouses, you got brickworks, you got lumber mills, you got paper mills. Again, I wish I could play every game all the way through, but again, I only have so much time. But I do like to give you guys a gist of new games that are coming out, and if you love train games, this one feels pretty awesome so far. I'm digging it. The track thing is really great. I love the detail of it. I love all of the stuff here. So you got social land, like a bookstore. The building accumulates the consumption of books in the city. So of course, if you want to make books and then sell them, that would be a thing to do. Liquor stores, same thing. So if you're making a big liquor enterprise and so on. So you'd want to boost those benefits. And of course, then they're going to buy more things, right? And that's the way to go. Again, I've not seen the ability to go in mill, but I can see there's a lumber mill, so I could, in theory, put a lumber mill over here. Right now it's 623,000, so minor malfunction. All right, I think when it comes back, it'll fix itself. And I do have a repair shot, yes. Oh, I see, only one locomotive can be repaired there. And again, this is a matter of time now. So it cost me 4,000 to buy the wood. I can zoom all the way in. It's pretty cool. Very detailed. Remember, I used to play these games in black and white, but it was just top down black and white. Now you get all this cool detail. You're coming. I've got it turned up right now to a higher speed. I imagine you get a bunch of these trains going. Okay, so I made 14,000. So basically, I'm making about 10,000 profit every time. Cost me some money for the coal and that kind of stuff. You see that my money did go up. Yeah, building upkeep 5,000, railroad upkeep 1,666. Locomotive upkeep is around 685. So right around 7,351 per month. But if I'm making more than that, then I'm doing well. Where's my little balance sheet over here? Reports. There we go. All right. Cash, revenue, 41. So I made around 11,700 so far. Because my net profit was minus 30,000, but my revenue was 40,000. So eventually I'll start making some thing. Oh, and you can do real estate. Different real estate, different types of locomotives, steam, diesel, and electric. Rails, bridges, and tunnels. You definitely want to just stay with the rails because that's going to cost less to run. Oh wait, there was something else in there. Balance sheet. Ah, here we go. Year to date so far. So bank in liabilities. I have $1 million thing there. We got different assets.
Due to popular demand, I have added a motivational message. Choo choo mother.
Very nice. All right, we're 6 of 20 so far. I feel like I want to put a repair shop over here too. I got the cash. Let's do it. Repair shop. Put it on both ends. This way, I can repair it on both ends. So, again, the real question is to time your train. So to use a smaller train track and to time your train and see how long it gets there. Okay, it takes 30 seconds to get there. And then use this track and then see how long that takes. Out of time, everybody, out of time. But you get the general gist of it. Again, I wanted to bring this one to you guys as well. I appreciate them sending me a code to check it out. This is another game that I would love to just play all the way through. I love these type of games, especially when you're collecting certain commodities and you're then figuring out all the logistics. Okay, I got to bring this in here. I got to bring this in here, and then I can make this thing in the lumber mill, or I can make, plates, or I can make paper or whiskey, and then take that whiskey and sell it for more at another place. And it's like, oh wait, this place sells it. This place is much higher than this place that has a higher demand or whatnot. Or you can split up the demand into this one and that one and all of that. And have different trains for different things. And we can make different types of tracks here too. We can do one-way tracks. We can do two-way tracks. Very cool. And I would imagine you could probably create forks. Yeah, see, it says it right here. I can create a fork in the track if I want to, or it's going to go off in another direction. So maybe if I go over here, I want to go to this one. I have a weird way. Oh, it's going this way. No, I'd want it to go this way so it would come back like this. So We'll just go ahead and add another train, because why not? Oh, I got to add another station first. Cancel. Not train. We want station. Build new. And we'll put our station over here. We hold down control to change the station so it's facing into the thing. Then we're going to add a track. Maybe we can just connect this to the back of the other one so it can have its own train. So we'll just do this. Confirm. Money transfer received. As the head of Railroad Investors Board, let me inform you about the following. The board has noticed a low money balance. Yeah, I understand. And they gave me some money because I just spent a bunch of money. Okay, now I want to build a train. So we'll get out of track. We'll go buy a new train. We'll go ahead and tell it to go from Gulfport with logging. And then we want it to go to Nevada, logging, unload, and then go. But yeah, see, now they're going in two separate directions so they won't run into each other. And that's the thing. The investors supervisory board has issued additional funding to prevent company's cash balance from going negative and to avoid disruptions in daily operations. Funding will need to be repaid in the future. No problem. Yeah, in fact, I could repay it right now. I got cash. I don't like to owe people money. How do I repay? Top managers, graphs. Yeah, this is cool. I like all this deep detail in the company reports. Staff. Oh, we got a whole bunch of peeps. Oh, job applicants. Scientists. Level 1, level 3. Monthly salary, 10,000. We got no employees right now. Probably to research upgrades. Okay, so now I got 2 trains going, which means that I'm going to be getting my carriages sold faster in 2 separate directions. And so, anyone else does wood? Pembroke over here, but I'd have to make a... I wonder if I could just make another station. Can I make 2 stations at the same spot? Let's try that. Control. There can only be 1 station in a town. Okay, now we know. I'll split this right here. Oh, I sure can. Okay, I can just split it there and run it. Where the heck that town went over here. Okay, we'll run it there. Then we need another station. Station, build. Here. And then track. There. Confirm. Then we're going to need another train. And we'll see what happens when 2 trains kind of come in at each other at the same time. Buy locomotive. We're going to start at Gulfport. We're going to get wood. And then we're going to go Pembroke Pines. And we're going to unload. What did it say? Loading. Is this actually... Giving off logging. Oh, it's logging. Okay. So, what can we do? So, I wonder if it could bring it over here and drop it off. I wonder if it could go to Brook Pines, pick it up, and then bring it to Gulfport, and then unload it? No. Oh, maybe I could put it in a warehouse. Okay, let's have it do that. And then maybe make a warehouse where it can hold it. I don't have enough cash. Can I borrow more money? How do I borrow more money? I can highlight electrified tracks. Kind of feel like it's grabbing it from here and then putting it over here. I wonder if I could add another station. The problem is when the two trains run into each other, what do? So you might want to go into the train tracks, add a little turnout like this, where they can turn each other out. Then get this train, tell this train to have another station. Go to Navajo, this, and unload. So it's going to get a bunch of wood from the two stations and then drop it off at the other station. And we made a turnout, but maybe, I don't know how it's going to figure it out, if it's going to do its own logistics when it gets there, or are the trains going to run into each other? I guess we'll find out. That one's in, so then the third one should go here. And then the first one should go back that way. And the second one should eventually go this way. Yes, okay. Okay, we just happen to make that work. And then we have a turnout here to see where they meet each other. See, that's the thing you got to figure out, the logistics of them running into each other. Or would it just wait until that train got there before it went back out on this thing? All right, now we're making some money. Selling wood goal has been achieved. You have earned a considerable amount of transporting selling wood from hometown. Now let's focus on investing and expanding our resource network and transporting and selling more commodities to other settlements. Already way ahead of you, bro. Already way ahead of you. All right, that is, again, a very, very fun game, everybody. Highly recommend. Another fantastic game. It is called Railroad Corporation 2. You got the general gist of it. You can set it up. You can do your stuff. It's figuring out the logistics of the train. See, train 3 and train 2 are running individually and not running into each other. So it actually, I think it waits at the train station because of the way I have those running. You can run them off the opposite sides, and it will kind of wait for one train. See how this train stopped because this train was coming through. It figured out the block signals on its own. Very cool. All right. More fun coming up, everybody. Now we're going to get into the main event where we're really going to have some fun. All right. So again, we're going to swap over. If you are watching on YouTube, know that I'm going to swap again here. It's going to take me just a moment to get all this stuff swapped over. Man, again, definitely highly check that one out, everybody. It did just come out on the 25th, so it went out of early access into full release. So definitely take a look at it and check it out. All righty, so we want to update our Twitch channel here. And right over here. Right here. And we're going to do that. We got buttons over here we've got to press. Right here. Now, this one looks really cool, everybody. Pretty excited about trying it out. It is called Above the Snow. And again, this is a sponsored event. I appreciate them sponsoring the channel, everybody. I love to just check out all this kind of cool stuff. Okay, so if you're watching on YouTube, I am going to end the YouTube right here, and then we're going to jump over to another game. So be watching for my other YouTube coming up here in just a second.